Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Phenom Pat. I basically gave a teaser trailer on basically what I was going to do today or something of that nature. Actually I'm going, today I'm going to try to post two videos. This one right now is going to be a complete collection video. The next one coming up is going to be my thoughts on the whole Star Wars saga. Hence, the Star Wars t-shirt I'm wearing. But I'm going to start with the collection. This is over 100 and close to 150 titles. It's just insane. All right, first one I'm starting off with the iconic art steelbook of Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Yeah, it's the iconic art steelbooks are kind of bland and just iffy. I was really hoping to get the Real Heroes version, but this is the only one I had, so dealt with that. Um, the Best Buy exclusive steelbook of Kill Bill Volume 2. Yeah, you had the picture of the bride in the back, or Beatrix Kiddo. The Volume 1, also Best Buy exclusive steelbook. Her in her Game of Death inspired yellow outfit with her katana. The Real Heroes exclusive limited edition steelbook of Wanted. You see the comic book-esque look to it. Angelina Jolie and everything. James McAvoy in the back. I actually have more of the Real Heroes steelbook than any other steelbook I do have. The Real Heroes steelbook of Shaun of the Dead. Before I bought this movie, never really saw it, but then saw a couple more, popped it in when I got it. Love this movie. It's not the best one that I've seen with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, but it's pretty funny. So yeah, the Real Heroes steelbook. Real Heroes steelbook of Scarface with Al Pacino. My favorite, one of my favorite gangster movies with him in it. So, and you've seen the flashing and stuff. I'm actually trying to watch Spawn also. So yeah, Scarface, Real Heroes steelbook. Real Heroes steelbook of the Chronicles of Riddick with Vin Diesel. Okay, that is not the only Vin Diesel title I own. The Real Heroes steelbook of Pitch Black. Yeah, Pitch Black, the unrated version. Chronicles of Riddick was also unrated as well. The Real Heroes steelbook unrated version of Doom. I don't care what you say. Doom was a pretty fun, good movie to watch. If you say Doom sucks, you're completely crazy. But that's your opinion. Everyone's entitled to an opinion. The Real Hero Steelbook of the Bourne Ultimatum. Yeah, I can see this, right? Bourne Ultimatum. Another Real Hero Steelbook, The Bourne Supremacy. Let me just say, I got the original Bourne trilogy in Real Hero Steelbook. And here's the first one, The Bourne Identity. Real Hero Steelbook. Basically, the Real Hero Steelbooks are kind of fun to look at. They also do MRAs and slipcovers. It's the comic book-esque look to it, but has like this matte feel to it as well. And not my last steelbook, but the last steelbook in this pile is the Walmart exclusive blue steelbook of Zoolander. Yes, Zoolander has a blue steelbook. And for the look, the blue steel. I even attempted it. God, I'm stupid. All right, let me show the case for Spawn, because I told you I was in a in the process of watching it during this video. Spawn, Michael J. White. Michael J. White is a great actor, great martial artist and stuff like that. And this was his foray into comic book movies, which actually I thought it was a great casting design to put Michael J. White and Spawn as Al Simmons / Spawn. As I said, Star Wars: The Force Awakens. This will be out. This is already out worldwide, but I'm gonna keep this out for my next video because I'm gonna be talking about the whole Star Wars series. In this case right here has all 6 of the Star Wars saga, but in this one it just said it says the prequels. It's all 6. You don't believe me? Watch. Out. Episode 1, Episode 2, Episode 3, 4, 5, and 6. All 6 Blu-ray. That means I did buy the original trilogy, one that has Darth Vader on the cover. Yes, I bought Vader. And that's going to be out because I'm going to be talking about the whole saga. You've seen this in my first video, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Indiana Jones and Last Crusade, which I told you this was my favorite Indiana Jones movie. Yep, Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Sometimes I say stuff so quickly and it just jumbles up in my mouth. The Blu-ray, DVD, digital HD version of Quentin Tarantino's The Hateful Eight. This is, I just showed you 3 of Quentin Tarantino's movies. I own 6 of them. The Crow with Brandon Lee. This is one movie that when I first saw it when I was a kid, I was a little bit scared, but then later on when I watched it more, I loved it. I love Brandon Lee. But unfortunately, during the production of that movie, he did pass away due to accidental gunshot. I do have its sequel, The Crow: City of Angels, which is basically a rehashing, and if the Harvey Weinstein, more likely, did not tamper with this movie, it would have been original and groundbreaking and stuff like that. But you know how sometimes studios want to intervene and mess stuff up. This is a case. This is one of the cases. Jean-Claude Van Damme, Kickboxer. I like this movie. I like all the movies out. So Kickboxer, I actually bought this before, but then I had to pawn it to help somebody out, and then I didn't get a chance to get it back, but I did get it back. The complete series for Wes Craven's Scream. All 4 Scream movies. Actually, this is the Canada version. This is the Canadian version. Yeah. And you see with the, if I can pull it out a little bit more, probably see it has the black MRI case. Because actually, when you look at the back more often, and looking on more, you see closer to the sides, you'll see Scream in French. And sometimes, well, you already know some bases. Canada is French. Provinces, technically you can say province. Alright. 21 Jump Street. This was one of a recent pickup I did before, but I did not videotape it. I did pick this up from Blu-raysfromeveryone.com. Some of these I did pick up from Blu-rays from everyone. Some of them I did pick up from Amazon or I walked to my closest Walmart and bought them. The first three Daniel Craig 007 movies. I tell you, I do own Spectre as well. So I have all four of Daniel Craig's current outings as James Bond. All four versions of Pierce Brosnan as James Bond. I am going to be picking up the rest of them. You know, Joel's Lazenby is only one. Both volumes of Connery, Moore, and Dalton. Or Dalton only has one volume. The completely CGI Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or TMNT as this one was called. I love Ninja Turtles. Unfortunately, I think inside this case I do have the Michael Bay version, and that was, yeah. Let's just say, yeah. The Turtles, I remember them as this, the original three Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies. Hands down, when I was a kid, I think me, my brother, and my sister always tried to do the fight scenes in this. Because, well, we were kids, you know how kids were. They were crazy. Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows. Hey, Guy Ritchie cast pretty well having Robert Downey Jr. as Sherlock Holmes for both movies. So, yes, I own both. Well, speaking of that, Sherlock Holmes. Yes, slipcover. It's the slipcover. Mortal Kombat Legacy. It was actually a web series from Warner Brothers. This was during the process of Mortal Kombat 9 coming out. So hopefully I'll probably pick up season 2. Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Yes, it sucked. I know it sucked. But hey, I was a kid growing up watching this movie. I liked it. I still like it now, even though it does suck. The original Mortal Kombat. Yes, the original Mortal Kombat. This is actually the first Blu-ray I ever bought. I bought it off Amazon. It was like $9. First Blu-ray I ever bought. Stuck with me since. I love this movie. Nostalgia reasons and everything else. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Part 1. I'm going to try to pick up the rest of them. I've seen them all. I've read all the books. Kind of funny. Yeah. Johnny Depp in Black Mass. I've heard so many great reviews about it. I've already watched it 3 or 4 times already. Love Johnny Depp in this one. At least he should have been nominated, I guess, for this one, because he completely embodied himself into the character of Whitey Bulger. Hold on for a moment. I gotta read. Well, Stanley Kubrick's classic film, A Clockwork Orange. Michael McDowell as Alex DeLarge. Well, basically in the book it was just Alex, but Alex DeLarge. Critically, this was actually not the first Kubrick movie I've ever seen, but one time when I was, not that long ago, I was living somewhere else. I was up very late, popped up, was flipping through channels, stopped it, watched this video, loved it ever since. 300, Rise of an Empire. Yes. I do have 300 also. So yes, I have 300, Rise of an Empire. Gerard Butler as King Leonidas in 300. Yes, I do own this video. I do own it. I loved it. First time I saw it, I loved it. And then it got me into reading the actual graphic novel made by Frank Miller. Zack Snyder does do good comic book movies. Everyone's saying that Batman v Superman sucks. I didn't see it yet, but when I see it or when it comes out to Blu-ray, I'll pick it up and watch it. Tom Cruise in the original Mission Impossible. Brian De Palma did this one also with Scarface. Brian De Palma does good films. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, but also in the case, I do have Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. This thing slipcover can get on. I do speak gibberish sometimes, sorry. See? Ghost Protocol. Rogue Nation. No inside art, no discard. Paramount does that a lot. They really don't do discard. They just make everything blue and then try to have it, reflective. The title reflective. The Dark Knight Rises. The third of Christopher Nolan's trilogy. I loved all three of them. The Dark Knight. Yes. Awesome comic book movie. Christopher Nolan. And, with the passing of Heath Ledger and his performance of Joker. Completely astonishing. Batman Begins. Christian Bale's first foray as Batman. Loved it. It was pretty good. Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul. Raz or Raj. Oh, there's so many different ways of saying that name. I like to say Ra's al Ghul. I was about to say Raj. Okay. I know I'm probably going to get a whole lot of scrutiny for it. I got the 4-pack of the Tim Burton Batman and Batman movies and the Joe Schumacher Batman movies. I might get a lot of scrutiny for these two right here, Forever and Batman and Robin, because it's like torture watching them sometimes. The Zack Snyder's other foray and one of his other aspects into comic book movies, Man of Steel. I like the movie. It gave a new outlook to Superman, even though Batman is my favorite superhero. This is the British version of the complete Superman anthology up until 2006 when they did Superman Returns. So this is the complete Superman and with Man of Steel, because it's British because of that. Frank Miller's foray into directing. The Spirit. I got this because of Samuel L. Jackson, basically. His aspect as being a comic book villain. Oh my god, it was so funny. The 1966 Batman the movie. So yes, I have the complete name of Batman 2. Adam West is Batman, Burt Ward is Robin. I got it because of the camp factor, basically. Christopher Lambert and Sean Connery in Highlander. No, it's not the Mondo exclusive steelbook or something else. I just got the original Emirates. I'm somewhat simple or somewhat crazy. I don't know. Anthony Hopkins in his first foray as Dr. Hannibal Lecter. Silence of the Lambs. I ate his liver with fiber beans and a nice candy. I'm not doing that. Yeah, that. No. I can't do it. And actually, that line was completely messed up. He was supposed to, in the book, it was supposed to be, I ate his liver with fiber beans and then Big Amarone. But somehow the screenwriters messed it up. I don't know, but it's still a iconic one. Alright. Bruce Campbell as Ash Williams in Sam Raimi's Army of Darkness. Yes, Army of Darkness. When I first saw this movie, I was set around 15. I loved the movie. a friend of mine had it, popped it in. We sat there, watched it, we laughed, and craziness happened. And then I decided to say, hey, is that really a is that part of a series or something like that? So I, went back and Evil Dead 2, or commonly known by his other name, Evil Dead 2: Dead by Dawn. So this is a rehashing of the first one, but a little more comedic instead of super scary like the first one, which is the next one I'm showing you. The Evil Dead. I might be picking up the remake. I wasn't too fond of it, but I am a completionist and I have I'm a completionist at heart. So if I get something with the same name, I have to pick it up. Next is the Terminator anthology, which is Terminator 2 Judgment Day, right? Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, and Terminator 4 Salvation, which was just Terminator Salvation. I'm not sure I'm gonna pick up Genesis, but me being a completionist, I probably will. I do have a remake, but I kind of like this remake, which is Carrie with Chloe Grace Moretz. Awesome movie. Yeah, I can't take that sticker off because you see the lenticular. Ooh, the lenticular slip cover. Alright, people probably will hate me for having this series of movies, but I don't care. I have Mila Jovovich in Resident Evil Retribution, Resident Evil Afterlife, Resident Evil Extinction, Resident Evil Extinction. I quickly said that. Sorry. Resident Evil Apocalypse, and the original Resident Evil. I'm a big fan of Resident Evil video games. I have Resident Evil 5 and I play that majority of the time. But everyone say, "Oh, the Resident Evil movies suck." So guess what? If you don't like it, don't watch it. Let the people who like it watch it. Sticking within the Resident Evil movies, but this is the second CGI movie that they made, Sony. Resident Evil Damnation. This was like a precursor to Resident Evil 6 and stuff like that. So this was pretty good. And the first CGI in a Walmart exclusive steelbook, Resident Evil Degeneration. It's like a not rehashing of Resident Evil 2. It has the two main characters from Resident Evil 2, Claire Redfield, Leon Kennedy. And this is like probably before or after Resident Evil 4. So, yeah. I have also John Cena. Yes, John Cena. Everyone may hate him as a wrestler or he's getting boring, and everyone said John Cena sucks, but 12 rounds. It was a pretty good movie to me. I probably might try to pick up The Marine or something like that as well. This has no official cover because, let's just say I picked this up right in my starting of my collection. X-Men Origins Wolverine. Yes, we know the big misconstrued about the movie. Yes, they sewed Deadpool's mouth shut. Yes, we know. They gave him Cyclops' abilities too. What? Well, I have a rant about X-Men Origins. Let's just move on to the next title. Alright, this is going to be a double feature. Ron Howard's Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons. Tom Hanks, Ron Howard, and good movies. Denzel Washington and The Equalizer. Pretty good movie. Oh boy. Well, I'm going to tell you right now. I just like these next two videos I want to show you. I do dislike them, but me being crazy enough to buy them, I just did. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and The Amazing Spider-Man. Yes, I know. They're different, even though they do rehash the origin story. And, well, the second one had a little bit of original story, which encompasses the death of Gwen Stacy and everything like that. Parched mouth. Sorry, hold on for one moment. I know it's 25 minutes so far, and you've seen nothing but videos and me being crazy. Let me take a drink of water. Ah, now bow to me. Oop. Sorry. Kevin James, Here Comes the Boom. Funny movie. Funny. To my aspect of funny. Iron Man 3. Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark. Also a good casting portion for that. Tron Legacy. Captain America and the Winter Soldier. My Peeps over in UK, My Peeps, or you check on YouTube or something, My Peeps did a good Pimp My Case out with two different versions, a light and a dark version. If you never saw them, put in on a search thing, My Peeps, check out that. It was awesome. So shout out to My Peeps, and with that, with his Pimp My Cases and stuff like that. I love him. Next is a kind of bit of a weird thing I do have. I don't really have Kate cover art. It's just a clear emerald. Terminator Age of Extinction. Yes, I know it sucked. And Terminator Dark Side of the Moon. No, that's Revenge of the Fallen. Nope, that's Dark Side of the Moon. I thought it was Revenge of the Fallen. My bad. Next is Marvel's Avengers. Oh, it's upside down. And here's Revenge of the Fallen. I do mix them up sometimes. It's Michael Bay. Sometimes you really don't care. Next is actually Mark Wahlberg as Irish Mickey Ward in The Fighter. It's a pretty good movie. I like the movie. It was awesome. You don't hear me say awesome. Like the movie a lot too. Me being the kid at heart and love video games. Wreck-It Ralph. To appease my little sister. Yes, I do have a little sister. Not the one that me tried to do Mortal Kombat and Power Rangers with. I have a younger sister now. She's 7 years old, so I had to get brave. She likes the movie. If and when I do go and see her, she comes here, we pop it in. Even though I don't like it, she likes it. Be a big brother. Get movies that you don't like for your younger siblings. The Lion King, Diamond Edition. Ultimate nostalgia for me as a kid. I love this movie. Awesome. But also on the side, I do have Lion King 1.5. It's same thing for my sister. Actually switching hands now. This hand was getting tired of holding the camera. Toy Story 2. Also on the side. If this thing can open! A Bug's Life. Majority of the kids' movies I do have is for my sister. Next is actually going to be a foreign title. Ip Man: The Final Fight. Yes, I know this Ip Man 3 just recently came out. I like the Ip Man series. I only have within the original trilogy, within the three with Donnie Yen, I have two, and this one with a slipcover, as you can see, slipcover. And speaking of that one, Ip Man 2. Him and Sammo Hung's fight in this, crazy. Just crazy. Nobody's hands should move that fast. Me being, well, I am a wrestling fan, so I had to get the NWO, the Revolution. You know, I do like anime as well, so I got the complete series of Witchblade. I think, yeah, I see a little bit on YouTube before, but then I was like, okay, let me pick it up, watch it, loved it. And the theme song for this, Ecstasy, is XTC. So, theme song, awesome. Next is another anime, Devil May Cry. Yes, Devil May Cry made of anime series. It's only short-lived. It's like 13 episodes. It was pretty fun while it lasted. And Dante just won the first death battle that it just came when it first came back in for season 4 or season 3 of Screw Attack Death Battle. Beat Bayonetta. Okay. Now back to the movies. Reservoir Dogs. The first film made by Quentin Tarantino. First time I saw this, my jaw literally hit the ground. Not really. My mouth was open throughout the whole movie. Crazy. It was just crazy. And Michael Madsen's dancing to Stuck in the Middle of You while torturing a cop. Oh god, that was funny. Carl Urban as Dredd. Judge Dredd, but we call it Dredd. I did a review of this on my Letterboxd. Well, if you want to see me on Letterboxd, it's letterboxd.com/PhenomPat. You can find me on Twitter at PhenomPat. Sorry for messing with my ear. Or find me on Instagram at PhenomPat as well. So basically, Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, all PhenomPat. Phenom_Pat. You can find me on Facebook as well, Patrick Holmes. Alright, now, so, okay, after doing the whole shameless self-plug, Expendables 3. Seeing Wesley Snipes in this movie was kind of funny. I'm just saying that to be sure, because this was after this whole tax evasion thing. So, oh, knows. Yeah, it was kind of funny.